Hello everybody and welcome back to Lazy Gaming Guys Let's Play Sonic Adventure. We're gonna finally finish E102 Gamma story.
The best story in the game.
Yes, the most dramatic story in the game, but actually has the least dialogue in it. I love how the best story in the game has the least dialogue.
I think that's because Sonic Team really sucks at writing dialogue.
Well, it could be worse. It could be Bible Black style of writing. You have egg on your face.
Or it could be anything Harmony Gold.
Why did you bring up Bible Black? Well,
because it was the first thing that popped up. Shut up. But anyway, we go to Red Mountain. I love how everybody else needs a fucking switch to blow up that monkey. But Gamma, it's like, this was gonna blow her up.
He has a switch. It's called a gun.
You know, here's the thing. Wasn't that monkey like made by Dr. Eggman?
Yes.
Yes.
Why would the monkey attack him if he?
Because at this point he's basically gone against.
But the monkey doesn't know that.
Yes, he does.
How?
Because the monkey's connected to a global server that gets all information updated from Eggman on a regular basis in 10 seconds.
But Dr. Eggman doesn't even know Gamma betrayed him. I don't even think in the comic books they even reference that. I don't think they reference that in the comic books till he comes back.
All you need to know is that Eggman knows all and sees all.
No!
That or the robots are just programmed to destroy anything that comes near them. Like I'm worried. I have a shield. That's what it's for.
Yeah, but you could save that shield for something more crucial.
And besides, I never actually noticed that hammer was there.
Wow. Damn.
What?
So I was looking at the voice actor for E102. He's also Chief Pakamaka from the Echidnatrod in this game. And he's also the president of Sonic Adventure 2.
Huh.
But he apparently died the same day Sonic Adventure 2 was released.
Wow.
Wow.
Huh.
I like how you just like around, just get everything.
Oh yeah, pretty much that's the way you act. That's the best way to rack. That's actually the way you rack up.
E102 is like one of the most fun and spazzy gameplays out of the game.
Yes, because the thing about it is, Jock, the more targets you get and you shoot, I love how I glitched through the stage.
You get more points and more time.
The more seconds you get. Like if you aim at a bunch of characters, you'll get more seconds than shooting them one at a time.
Now we have to kill the second of his brothers.
The one with the worst freaking weapon out of them all. I mean, honestly, all he shoots is missile. He has 2 missile cannons. Why?
Yeah, I like how you never see any of these other robots, any of these other robots in the other playthroughs.
But those don't even look like those. Why would you put 2 rocket launchers on him? E-Gamma is actually the best because he doesn't have a rocket launcher.
But you know, I like how you never see any of these other robots in the other playthroughs. Like Sonic never sees any of these other robots. Senator's Amy.
No, because technically these robots were transported here during when he was like trying to get onto the egg carrier. Or, you know, or maybe he didn't notice them and he went the other way.
No one needs to know timelines.
Actually, hold on. You know what would have been cool is if like you couldn't normally you couldn't see those characters, but if you like went off the beaten path and if you went off the beaten path in one of the little like dungeon things or whatever.
Dreamcast was a very strong system, but it wasn't that strong.
And this is Sonic Team we're talking about here. They don't do that.
Sonic Team does the bare minimum to call it a game.
Yeah, they don't
until Sonic 06. Then they just stopped trying to do even the bare minimum.
It just did whatever they wanted and put together a bunch of... But anyway, this isn't Namco we're talking about that throws references here and there.
It wouldn't be a reference, it'd just be you find one. Actually, no, this is
actually... Namco still does that. You go off the beaten path and you'll find something. You know how many times I've gone off the beaten path and found a Namco reference?
This would be more like something like in Metal Gear. Whereas, like, let's say Sonic, like,
went
off
the
beaten path.
It's still called an Easter egg, Doc.
Yeah, hold on. Because, like, let's say if Sonic went off the beaten path. Yeah, because Metal Gear has it too. But, like, Metal Gear has it more whereas, like, you go on the beaten path and you can, like, find something, like, and kill a boss before you fight them. Like for the end.
Only in Metal Gear Solid 3.
And then Metal Gear Solid 3, they have the Easter egg of the Ape Escape monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
no, this game has
no, but no, it would have been cool. Like it would have been cool, like if you could like go into the dungeon as Sonic, like and actually like find one of those robots and like kill them as Sonic, and then when you play as E102, you don't have to kill them.
But you know what happens when we do have multiple pathways in a Sonic game?
What?
You have Shadow the Hedgehog in Sonic 06.
Yeah. You have a train wreck.
A train wreck.
You have a car wreck of a game, and then
a train wreck and a plane wreck.
No, just a train.
No, it's not a plane wreck. No, it's not a no. Sonic games have not hit plane wreck status. Thank God.
Sonic 06 hit nuclear bomb status.
Yeah, Sonic 06 kind of skipped all.
Okay, yeah, that's worse than plane wreck.
But that's the thing. They skipped the other ones.
Now we have to ride the monorail.
Because it's easier to get that way instead of trying to get up on the. Because E-Gamma hits that spring and he can't move. It's like I just don't understand what goes on in this stupid. Sometimes in these things, certain characters when they hit the spring, they can't do anything. When Sonic hits it, he just goes up. When Amy hits it, she goes flying. When Tails hits it, it doesn't do. It's like just like with E-Gamma.
No,
and then
Amy only goes flying if you actually hit it, like hit it with your hammer.
Oh yeah, and this is where we get the newest power up, the gun that makes bigger explosions.
Yes, explosions.
Michael Bay.
You get the Michael Bay gun.
Cause look at this. 3 barrels. Your Bay blaster. It makes bigger explosions.
Yes, explosion.
Explosion.
We'll see said bigger explosions. I mean, those explosions are like big and junk. They're like big and colorful and.
If I remember correctly,
I really do like. Man, I need to stop obsessing over that jet booster. I love when he's flying in the jet booster a lot. It's like,
ooh, we're gonna be getting to my favorite boss of the game.
But my least favorite level, because this level is unforgiving in the time department. If you don't hit everything you can, you will fail.
You have the Bay gun, you should be fine.
Yeah, but if you don't have the big gun, you will have the hardest time ever.
Well, why are you
there are robots in that. There are robots in the bathrooms, but that's out of the way, and it's a way.
Oh, now you don't feel like going for everything.
It's because this level. It's because with this game, with this style of play, I can't do it.
Climb that ladder, E102.
Yeah,
I think he's also the slowest at climbing ladders.
No, still Amy.
Yeah, I thought Amy.
Okay.
Because he's big enough. His height makes up for it.
He's still really slow though at climbing ladders.
Slow, but Amy's slow and short, so it makes it worse. I hate this.
Hate what?
I really hate the stage because it's like when I first played the stage, I thought I had to go on the gears, and I find out, oh wait, there are springs everywhere.
Yeah.
And then you have to wait.
I don't know. I never had a problem with this level when I was young. Like all of E102s, I beat without really even dying.
I never died. No, I never died in it. I actually.
Says the person when I died in the first level of E102.
Shut up. That was the first time I actually died. My timing, with my timing, when I first played this, I literally had 1 second left when I beat the boss. Not even joking.
I didn't have that close.
I hit that close.
To be honest, I still don't see what a lot of people see in this level as being difficult.
Well, it's only because I stopped my kleptomania. This is a level where my kleptomania dies off. The only level where my kleptomania dies off. Because all the other levels, I don't care, because those are so piss easy, I can get all that I want.
To be honest, this game is actually a very easy Sonic game.
Oh yeah, and that part where I forget where I
forget to
notice I had to
over.
Yeah, it's like I fell and this button works. Because you can shoot the button, but if you shoot the button, it'll bring it over too early.
Yeah, as a kid, it takes a little bit to figure out that you're supposed to stand on it.
Just to stand on there.
You missed that lizard thing.
Who cares about the lizard things? Those things disappear and reappear.
And now you get to the part that a lot of people think is difficult.
The train part? Oh, they think it's difficult because of the Sonic mentality of constantly moving. This part you have to wait and stop, but I don't wait and stop. I kind of just keep going.
You got lucky.
Yeah, I got lucky, but you already know that let's just go here. I'm gonna.
So you could have just jumped over instead of trying to grab that power up.
Shut up.
No. What happened to that kleptomania thing dying off?
It wasn't a kleptomania thing. I kind of just shot after it, trying to go ahead of the train, so I wouldn't, miss the stuff.
And then you missed the train.
Shut up.
Luckily, you could survive for a little bit on the middle part.
Oh, you could. Oh no, you never die on there. You just float there until the train catches back up with it.
Oh, I've never actually gone off of that, so...
You never. There's no way to die on this. Actually, I don't think there's a way to die on here besides blowing up and losing all your rings. Losing all your rings, because like.
Well, then what the hell is hard about this?
Some people sit there and wait for the train to like get to the platforms, and sometimes you can just jump over it and make it faster on yourself.
I mean, if you can't even die, what's the problem? Just go across the middle the whole way down.
Yeah, but if you fall off the train, you'll also have the fact of you got to get back on it.
Why?
And then you try to get back on it, they'll fuck it up. And some people are just.
Why would you have to get back on it if you don't die?
No, I understand this level.
Okay, no, Julian, that's a good question. Why would you have to get back on the train if you don't die?
Because it's faster. Because the train, you have to get back on the train because you can't. Because the train doesn't.
He's made out of Dreamcast, by the way.
Yeah, he's made out of Dreamcast.
In his little opening, you get a good view of the Dreamcasts.
Yeah, actually, the little pile, those little things he's connected to at the bottom. Those little boxes are also Dreamcasts.
Yeah. Any white boxes you see, you can see the Dreamcasts on the lower circle.
No, Joy. Now, why? Hold on. Why?
Because, Jacques, the train moves. E-Gamma can't keep up with the train while he's floating there because the train's moving and keeping him from moving. And sooner or later, you have to get on a platform so you will move along with the train. The train is moving. You are not.
But you said you can't die in that middle section.
No, you can't die in the middle section, but
meaning you can just go the entire way on the path on that middle section.
Out of but it's the timing factor of E102s that makes it the problem. You will lose time, and if you run out of time, you die.
Yeah, says the person that finishes it in like a minute left.
Because I literally practiced this level before I recorded this.
Really?
Yes, really.
Wow, that's sad.
Just because I knew how bad I was, because remember in the other playthrough this we did? I did. Of how I was sitting there floating on the train tracks for a good minute.
Zeta rescue complete.
Yeah.
Units
remaining.
1.
Oh yeah. There's that guy, but he's broken. Oh yeah, there's me. I love how they use the Dreamcast model in that picture.
You also have to love how they're basically dramatizing a murder-suicide.
Yeah.
But it's a robot, so unless you are sensitive...
Because basically he's just murdering all of his brothers and then killing himself.
Hey, it's Beta! Hey, Beta, come back!
Beta.
Wait, is this Beta? Does that mean it's Beta? Because it's the second form of Beta? Does that make it Beta?
It's Betamax.
Oh god, it's Betamax versus VHS. Who will win? Oh, clearly Betamax should have won, but, fuck it.
Fuck Betamax.
Yeah, why did Betamax win over VHS?
He will dodge your shots, wait for him to do his lunging attack, and then hit him from behind. Like a true
I want to bring up something about this, though, because I think I edited it in, but I don't know if I edited it all. I edited some of them out, but I think I kept them. I think I died a couple of these. Oh, let's just say I kind of get really... You know how I keep getting close to him? I'm not supposed to do that.
I don't know how you die. He's not... Once you know what to do, he's not that hard.
Yeah, I got cocky.
Circle.
I got cocky.
Yeah, because... Like, the first time fighting him, he's actually a challenge.
Yeah, because if you don't aim at all the missiles, you could die... And the missiles don't, and unless you shoot the missiles, they never go away.
Yeah, they do.
I did edit out the deaths. Good, I did edit out the deaths.
The missiles do go away. If you just keep running, they go away.
Yeah, but it takes a while for them to go away, especially at this part.
Because when I was first playing the game, when I was a kid, I never thought about that.
I still got hit.
Yeah, but overall, he's a pretty easy boss, to be honest.
Yeah, the only thing about this boss for speedrunning is this part. where he will just keep spamming this shit.
Yeah, but
sometimes he'll just go back to the ground and then he'll jump back up and start spamming it again.
Yeah. I mean, if you're playing E102s like in this, where it's near the end, you've already fought much harder bosses than this in other characters' stories.
Yep.
I mean, most of Sonic's bosses are harder than this. And then he has a seizure and blows up. Maybe he shouldn't have watched the
Beta, Gamma, what are you doing? Why are you all happy? He's not blown up yet. He's still alive. Hello? Hello, you're just gonna stand there and keep epic posing? Okay, fine.
It's because he watched the Porygon episode. We told him not.
Oh.
He wouldn't listen to reason.
He wouldn't listen to reason. Mexican standoff.
And then he just drops dead. You gotta love that animation.
It's like a,
oh god, why?
It's like a spider. It's like when a spider dies too.
Oh god.
They just fall out of the sky, roll over, and just die.
Yep.
Hey Scott, Beta had the aftermath ability.
How did that bird not die in that explosion just now?
Because Shock, Sonic animals are invincible.
Yeah, didn't you know that little animals are invincible?
I mean, honestly, in Sonic Adventure 2, those fuckers will phase through solid walls just to get to you.
They're magic.
And then also in Sonic, in Sonic original Sonic games, they fall from like what, ridiculously high heights and they still live.
Yeah.
I'm eating chips now.
And here's where we find out E102 was friends with that little birdie Amy has.
I thought they were family.
If so, then E102 is what? It's like mother?
Sister? Do the birds have genders? Do we care if the bird has a gender?
And then this bird just walks away like a cool guy from an explosion.
Cool birds don't look at explosions.
They just fly along and
they turn around and fly away.
They have
I love how big
cool
Gamma's explosion is.
that they have to fly to.
See, why is Gamma's explosion bigger than everybody else's?
I don't know. Why are the explosions silent?
Yeah, it's like, how do these animals live through the explosion? It's not like all the other animals in Eggman stuff. Like, how do the E-series explode?
Because he designed them to try and take down their killer with them. But yes, that was E102's gameplay.
I love how all these, his eyes are white.
Which means that it was the last story arc of the game. We're on to the final area, which only unlocks after you beat everyone's story 100%.
Including Big the Cat. There's no way around it, people.
Nope, and that's why I never beat this game as a kid. But, alright, I'll give my final thoughts on E102's first. E102 has my favorite story. I think his story is actually the best out of all of them and very well done. It's decently emotional and...
Because they don't have any talking.
Very well written. You know, it's not, oh, we have, friendship and chaos, or I'm looking for a frog, or I'm being a stalker.
Well, they did have. What's weird with that furry wanted to bang him? It was weird.
That is true. Tikal really has a thing for robots. But overall, I think his gameplay is also some of the most fun to me. Just because you get to blow crap up and all that in a Sonic game and have it actually be fun, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Hey, in Shadow the Hedgehog, shooting stuff is fun as long as you have the rapid fire guns and not the missiles.
But
those are lame.
Either way, I think E102's is easily the strongest story and character. And the most fun to play, in my opinion.
Okay.
Anyone else?
Well, for me, I like E102s because I, like a normal person, I played them in the order of Sonic through Tails and Knuckles and Amy and like that. So after Big, this was a huge freaking, sigh of relief. It's like, oh my god, this is so fun. This eases the tension of how annoying Biggs was.
See, for me, I actually, as soon as I unlocked E102, immediately, stopped playing Sonics in order to go play E102s. He was the first one I beat.
Mm-hmm. And I also love E102's theme. It doesn't have any. It's the only theme that does not have music to it besides the calls, and Eggman's, but you can't really count them because they're side characters. But this, and also it's like this whole thing, and it's like about. Damn it. Finish eating. Okay. Now about E102's thing about the whole robot thing. It's the whole robots killing each other thing. Like, I found out about E102 because I never played Sonic Adventure until DX came out myself. And then also because of Sonic Mega Collection, I saw that it was sad that he had to kill his own member, his own family one by one. I'm like, what the hell is that about? When they gave description in Sonic Mega Collection, I'm like, what the hell is this? Killing his family one. I see, like, oh, I see it now. This was pretty interesting, and also I loved his art design, and whenever he was drawn, and for the Sonic art books and stuff, though it was good. That was always good. His 3D models are the only ones that I don't care about, because I hate Knuckles and Sonic sometimes, because sometimes their hair gets sometimes in the 3D models it looks like their hair is a little too long. And Amy's dress always glitches out, and his tails are brighter than his body half the time.
Okay, now you're just getting nitpicks. Come on.
I'm an artist. I do that.
Anyway,
but overall, I like it.
Yeah. Anyways, I really enjoyed watching it myself. I mean, it was. It seems really fun. I mean, going around shooting stuff, locking on your enemies, and blowing them up into submission. Seems interesting to me. But anyways, Julian's rambling. That doesn't leave me a lot of time to really give my opinion on this, so I'll just leave you with that.
We should just have you play through this game. How about that?
Yeah, since you still haven't played it.
I'll play it eventually.
Play through Big Cat first.
Jock, you literally have something to help you sit here and watch everything to play it. I don't understand.
Yeah, have fun with Big the Cat.
Yeah, F you.
Jock, you have to play the whole thing. Everybody suffered. You cannot be the only one who doesn't get the stuff. If you play the game, you have to play the whole thing.
Anyways, that's all for now. Bye, everybody.
ETF
Join us next time when we finish the story.